Hello everyone, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 1. This is episode 10. Last time, we arrived to the bandit camp. Cleared them out, I might add. We took on multiple named enemies in this establishment, and they all fell to my blade.
You have but to ask.
Or arrow. Or spell. One of those things. I've had a great time.
You have but to ask.
Slaughtering a whole bandit camp.
You have but to ask.
But I think we shall move on. There is a lot of loot on the ground. But it's kind of trash. So we're not going to bother because we are sitting on a bunch of stuff. So, Chapter 4. Cloakwood. The investigation of the bandit camp has directed me to Cloakwood. It appears there is a competing iron mine hidden somewhere deep within the forest. So, poisoning the iron in Nashkel and then getting out your own fresh iron to be like, hey, we got the good stuff over here. So this was in Chapter 3. We had the hidden base in the Cloakwood. We came across a prisoner named Ender Sai. If he speaks true, and I suspect the documents in Tarzok's chest that he mentioned will show he does, the bandits are being played as pawns by a power group called, tellingly enough, the Iron Throne. Tarzok's orders are coming from some base of theirs within the Cloakwood, and I have little doubt that it is there I must journey next if I wish to peel back the next layer of this mystery. Something still seems very wrong in this. It haunts me, dancing endlessly along the periphery of my thoughts. What it is, however, I know not. I really love the writing in the journal, honestly. It's really fun, because sometimes you have like some humor in there, but something that's like kind of really deep and introspective, and that's the fun part of journaling. Just my own inner thoughts. Obviously, we've got a couple of other things that we can do, side quest wise, so we'll check that out. Also, I think we should, a couple of days would have passed that we can go to Baragost about the vial
I shall attend to it in
of mysterious liquid as well. Now, while we're here, there's always that part of my goblin brain that's like, maybe I didn't check everything, and maybe there'll be something around here. But I think we did a pretty good job. We killed a lot of named characters, looked around in all of the rooms, so I feel pretty confident that we could vanish. I don't know if we'll see anything down the lower end of this map region, but we'll take a look. But the Cloakwood does have... it is now nighttime. I believe in Chapter 2, maybe... Might have been actually... No, it's Chapter 1, Girk's Cloak in the Cloakwood, of course. So a crusty old dwarf, Girk, had his famous cloak stolen by a batch of Tasloy in the Cloakwood. So, very good. We'll make sure to look for that. I think what's really cool about stuff like that is we can see that there is like this element of these side quests that are, seemingly all disconnected. You're like, oh yeah, cool. Cloak in the Cloakwood, haha, funny. But then you see that it's like these elements are connected. It'll be something that pulls you in the direction of potential main quest stuff without it making it too obvious. Like, we could travel to the Cloakwood early, I suppose. And I don't know if that means you could like beeline to, exactly where you need to go. You can kind of skip a bunch of stuff and end up accidentally getting into Iron Throne related nonsense in the Cloakwood. Who knows, honestly. I think that's the fun part of games like this, because I know in like some video games, and trying not to spoil, so just be vague, but some video games, maybe like Fallout 3, for example, it allows you to, with knowledge, completely disrupt the flow of the game. Stuff like that, where it's like you replay a game, and if you just like go straight to a location, you're like, oh, instead of the intended journey, which is go here, talk to this person, find this, like going through the intended breadcrumb trail and just going straight to the loaf, Now, the bandit camp, we have unlocked the ability to go here. Is this the Cloakwood? Usually these areas... Oh, no, wait. Sorry. I can read. It's right there. Okay, so Interesting. Cloakwood has popped up now. So maybe you can't actually go to the Cloakwood until chapter 4, which means you can't beeline and do Girk's Cloak. So Girk's Cloak just sits in there for so long, you're like, damn, where the hell's that Cloakwood? So it's popped up here. I'm kind of curious to go back to Candlekeep. We've been told that going back there is pointless, as we probably wouldn't get let back in, and there's not much shelter there. But I don't know if there would be... You never know. Might not be anything for us there. What if instead of going to the Cloakwood, we went close to Baldur's Gate? I'm curious. I'll travel there, and then we'll cut down through to the Friendly Arm Inn. The journey took 8 hours. Okay, let's have a look.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
Maybe. Whoa, what's that? Ankh egg. So, okay, I think... Have we seen one of these pop out of the ground before, I think, in another area? Giant bug that comes out of the ground, it looks like. I was just going to say, I wonder if when we go to the Friendly Arms Inn, there's potential for good old Zan to have made it to the place, because he was the only character. There's only a character to not make it, which was annoying. Nice. Jaheira has leveled up, which is perfect.
They're called.
I always love it when
It shall be as you wish.
the battle music ends and it's just cricket noises. An Ankh shell. The Ankh is a burrowing insect-like creature between 10 and 20 feet long, found mainly in forests or choice agricultural land. They are covered with plates or shells made out of a substance called chitin, which is extremely tough and very light. The size, weight, and strength of the shells make them highly sought after in many situations, including the creation of armor. The creation of armor, indeed. This is a word that I always struggle with because my brain goes, is it chitin or is it chitin? I think it's chitin. Yep. I always just pronounce it as it's spelt, which is chitin, but it is chitin. There we go. Good old pronunciation coming in clutch. Let me try and remember that. Chitin. It's the K sort of CH. I love the English language. It's so straightforward. All right, you take that. You take that. We're going to go and sell this stuff. We gave Minsk a composite. Yes, we did. Does a little less damage, but you won't get smacked. Oh, wait. How heavy is this thing? It is 100. Wow. Okay. Anyone capable? Is anyone capable of holding on to this? Jaheira is the bandit scalp wearer. We're going to make bank on that, by the way. So we're going to go back to the juggler. Land of the juggler. Alright, let me... Oh, this is rough. Minsk is perfect for this, but I have to, like, split up everything, but everyone's already pushing their inventory limits, which kind of bugs me. Alright. I should have gone to the Friendly Arm Inn first and sold my stuff. Alright. Here's what we'll do. He's encumbered and cannot move. If I can just get him to a point where he's encumbered and moving slowly, maybe we can talk. Just get him in the yellow. Get everybody else in the yellow, maybe. If I can just balance it so we can have everybody in the yellow, we might be able to clutch. All right. He's in the yellow. How much does this... It doesn't have a value. I wonder how much this sells for. Could be a quest item. All right.
You have but to ask.
All right, we're going to slow walk out of here. Actually, we're not even slow walking out of here. I managed to divvy effectively. What is this place called? It doesn't even have a name. It's just random farm near Baldur's Gate. All right. We'll go to the Friendly Arm Inn. While your character does not have to eat, remember that you do. We don't want to lose any dedicated players. All right, we'll head in here. Maybe buy some more healing potions. I don't know about the Ankh shell for now. I am tempted to see how much its value is, but I wonder if if there's a quest item that someone's like, I would like this, because you know the description mentions potential armor. I could even take it to the blacksmith in Beregost. Choices. Maybe I won't be able to sell it, and that will be my answer, and then I'll just head straight to Beregost instead, maybe.
Oh, there, Wanderer.
Oh, what the fuck?
To indulge an old man.
Okay, he's here again. Okay, so we met him for the third time now. So we've had leaving Candlekeep, we've had Beregost, now he's hanging out the Friendly Arm. Oh there. Well met, young one. I trust that thou art well. I've heard many things about thee in the past few 10 days, and I'm most impressed. I guess this is we've done the bandit camp, we're in chapter 4, but it feels like I only just spoke to him. But I guess we have progressed the main story. And what have you heard? All good things, I hope. That would depend on whom thou would ask, now wouldn't it? For the most part, it would appear that thine actions are well-intentioned, and are therefore received as such. Much is as I would have done, though perhaps not using the same method. Likely the clues also point thee in the same direction I would go. Okay. I am certain of where I must go, but perhaps I should confer with you, just to be sure. As thou hast no doubt determined, the clues seem to point towards the Cloakwood forest. 'Tis likely that the scoundrels behind the bandits have some sort of base within the wood. Of course, I am only telling thee things that thou dost already know. Good luck on thy travels, young one. Be wary as well, for thou art making powerful enemies, both here and within thyself. I am sorry I cannot speak more plainly on this matter, but events must unfold as they will without any meddling from this old man. Ah, yes. Must not have Dungeons and Dragons Gandalf appear to meddle in the events of the story, but come here and be cryptic about it anyway. Yes, let me tell you these things you already know, but hint at something else. Enemies within thyself. Alright. So, we're already special in some way, shape, or form. Don't know our real parents or lineage. We spoke to that crazy guy. What was his name? Portal Wingham Bing 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 Bing. Don't know what his name was. That guy, that crazy naked old man that told us some stuff. We're wanted by guy who looks suspiciously in the same silhouette as Saravok, with mentions of the Iron Throne. An enemy within myself. What are we getting at here? Who am I? I'm going to be some sort of strange, evil guy. Turns out I'm actually Baal. I'm the reincarnation of one of the dead three. What are we doing here? I'll be curious to see what that revelation is. Anyway, for now, I check my journal. Another encounter with Elminster.
Perhaps this group needs
Once again, I have run into Elminster, and once again, he expressed an interest in my well-being that I find puzzling. He made a cryptic remark about making powerful enemies within myself. Like all wizards, he speaks in riddles. At least he confirmed that the masters of the bandits likely keep their base in the Cloakwood. So when did we see him last? Is this, we're at day 51. It's not even been 2 months. Okay, it's been a week. It's been a week since we last saw him in universe. Fair enough.
Not gather your party.
Not just the other day.
Forth.
All right, has Zan appeared?
You have
Do it to save the day.
Kivan is here. That's crazy. What happened? Kagan's here. Like they're all here, except for Zan. I wonder what happened. Like
This group shows promise.
it must. There's got to be some form of, like, glitch or something that's occurred to prevent him from going to the friendly arms inn when I've asked him to. And he could be elsewhere. It could be just anywhere, because he just disappeared. He's gone. So, I don't know. It's a bit poop. Okay, let's sell some stuff. I can't sell the shell. Confirmed. Which means my thoughts about it being a potential blacksmith thing. And I say, hey, can you please do something about that? Seems probably real. Time to sell. Then we move on. All right, selling has been done for now. It is identification time. We can obviously pay a lot of money. We've got gold. I might just pay money instead of resting for so many days. We will use the spells that we have at the moment, then get these identified, and then rest and venture back out again. So let's see what we get here. Another mage robe. Finally something different. A mage robe of fire resistance, not a knave's robe again. Due to the extremely volatile nature of most magics, mage robes of fire resistance are not uncommon among young acolytes and their wizardly tutors. As with other such robes, they cannot be worn except by wizards. 20%. Nira should have given that to some students. What do you think? Okay, so we have the Traveler's Robe, which is +1 against missile, save versus breath, and then we've also got +1 slashing. So basically, I need to get into some sort of routine with Dynahair where she goes, robe off, robe on, depending on the situation that we're in, which is honestly a pretty rough thing to stay on top of. I expect this will be a short sword +1. I'm interested in what these gauntlets will be. Legacy of the Masters. Gauntlets of weapon expertise. Highly sought after among novice warriors, these items were once the property of the royal family of Threskel. Imparting a portion of the prince's legendary skill, these gauntlets grant the bearer mastery over all forms of weapons. The majority of their many previous owners seem to have come to bloody ends, though. The gloves grant the ability of experience, but not the wisdom. A +1 to Thaco and a +2 to damage, which is actually great. Let's have a look at our damage output. We are on a 3 to 8 with a bow, 6 to 13 with a sword. I might give it to me, because you've got boots, 7 to 13, 4 to 9 with a club. Jahira doesn't have anything long range. Can Jahira sling or no? I don't think Jahira can, no. All good, that's fine. We'll just keep it. 4 to 9. 1 to 6 with a bow. Khalid, what are you doing? 4 to 11. Yeah. I only really do this when I'm wanting to keep him at range, but I'll probably do that. 4 to 11. You're not a fighter. So we'll leave you alone. 1 to 6. 2 to 7. Alright, the gauntlets will just... It'll just go to me. They'll just go to me. Give me more stuff. Make me more powerful, I say. So we'll go for that. I need to get some boots. And I've still got more. I'm not over yet. Warhammer. Okay, just straight up Warhammer +1. Did I not already identify that longbow? Am I going crazy right now? Am I having deja vu? Did I identify it and then die and reload and I haven't identified it? I feel like we identified the bow last episode. Maybe even the wand as well. That's crazy. We might have died and reloaded and then I didn't do it. I might have to... Someone who can remember better than me. Because I have early onset dementia, apparently. That's alright. We'll go and get them identified now. Let's go and get them identified now.
Gather your party.
Another thing that we're going to do is we are going to read Khalid's History of the North books so we can get them out of our inventory.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
So we'll do that as well.
Little guide your eye on your trail.
Okay, could you identify some things for me, please? I've got a lot here, so it's worth spending the money. What is it? 600 gold for 6 things. Thank you very much. A medium shield +1, a short sword +1, the dead shot, more arrow +1, and a wand of fear. Thank you so much. All right, let's take a look. Longbow of marksmanship. Yeah, no, we read this because I was like, this was so cool. This was the voodoo dolls thing. We must have died. We must have died. All right, medium shield. More of these goddamn arrows. So an arrow +1 will be nice, especially with a composite longbow. Minsk might end up just being like insane at both long range and at short range. 7-13 up close, or 8, and 6-11 with the bow. Pretty sick. So we've got ice arrows, we have fire arrows sitting over there. In terms of shields, medium shield +1. Medium shield. All right, we'll upgrade me to a even more on the AC. Can't complain about that. We got a small shield +1. We got a large shield. I think we'll sell the warhammer, we'll sell the short sword, and we'll keep the dead shot. Nice. So that'll go up to a 10 if I do that. So that might be my replacement. We might be cooking with gas. All right, and is this more arrow +1? There you bloody go, mate. A lot of inventory to sort out. And the Wand of Fear strikes terror into the heart of any creature within its target area. So we have 8 uses of that, which I actually think is pretty amazing. So I think it could be cool for Dinah here to have a couple of wands at the ready. Maybe just like 3 wands. We've got the Wand of Magic Missiles, the Wand of Lightning, and the Wand of Fear. Pretty cool to whip that out, maybe. I don't see any downsides, except for the fact that the quick item slot is now taken up. We'll buy some more healing potions now that we're here. These crossbow bolts I can probably ditch because I don't think we're going to have much of a crossbow situation happening. And I'll go ditch the bows in the box as well.
As directed.
As directed. We could just see what you have to purchase, please. I've already bought all of your healing potions. Very good. Very good. Never mind then. I'm out. I'm out of here.
It shall be as you wish.
We'll have to get more healing potions elsewhere.
It shall be as you wish.
Well, I'm trying to gather my party, but they keep getting stuck on the staircase. Pathing and all that fun stuff. Can you go, please?
I shall attend to it in a trice.
Now, this is locked, right? Do you think I should... I won't get told off. That's the thing. I'm like, it's locked and I'm in the middle of the thing. I've been storing everything in the kitchen back there, but maybe I shouldn't take the risk. Let's see if I can have Imowen... Let's just see if Imowen can lockpick it without any sneaking and if we don't get in trouble.
Enough of this.
All right, I've opened it and it's got 20 gold in there and I've taken it and no one seems upset. So I think this is now going to be our new like storage box right there. All right.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
That seems cool. So let's store the bows in there and a couple of spare swords. Get rid of that. We're finally ready to move on from the girdle, I think, right? Shall we move on from the girdle?
And packing steel.
I do think that the Ankeg shell might come in handy sooner rather than later. I have a feeling if I take it to Baragost, blacksmith, maybe. But again, I also don't have any way to really confirm that. It'll just be
I'll do my best.
Kind of hoping. Just hoping, you know? I'll put Backbiter away because I can't bring myself to sell it for the 1,000
I shall
gold.
attend to it in a trice.
But I don't even think we're going to use it, you know? So I won't do that.
As directed.
We'll sell the Warhammer. Keep those clothing. Keep short sword +1. Sell the Warhammer +1.
I'm gone.
I am gone. These letters. Why not? Just store them in there just because. The gloves of misplacement, I don't think we're going to use them. So I'll just leave them alone. There we go. Clear up some
It
space
shall
a
be as
bit.
you wish.
That's the thing. You don't know if people are going to get upset with you if you start, like, lockpicking something. So the risk has paid off. Sell the longsword. We have another wand of magic missiles. Give that to Dinah here as well. Warhammer +1. I think I'm pretty sure that's worth selling because we have a special Warhammer anyway. So we'll just get rid of that. Call it a bloody day, I reckon. Alright. All of the characters, always far away. Okay, so Imwen's got a couple of short swords because one might break, I guess. And already, like, full, too. Ah. Yes, that'll be on account of all the jewels. All of the jewels in the jewel bag, I think. That might be the issue that we have there. What do you reckon? Possibly. It appears, sir, I am not quite done with you. In my gem bag, you will find many items that I wish to sell. The star diopside gem. The Iron Thorn, what was that? So this was interesting, right? Because this is actually a cursed ring. This isn't just a normal gem. This is cursed ring of slight monsterism. The Iron Thorn has this wrought iron band is pitted and stained as if by acid. So the wearer becomes a zombie with charisma -4. And it's just an appearance of a zombie. You don't become a zombie, you just appear like one. Do you reckon that... I'm just trying to think of, like, the uses for this if there was an actual tactical use. Would there be a situation, for example... All I can think about is, you know, that guy... We've killed him already, but that guy surrounded himself with zombies. And he's like, look, it's my family. Like, if we were to wear this in that point in time... Would we be able to, like, infiltrate the ranks and he wouldn't, like, know? We just, like, be there, not get attacked? It's an interesting thing, that. I'm like... I don't want to sell it, because it feels, like, unique. I just wonder if it had, like, has potential for a unique use. But I think we will,
How may I be of assistance?
we will store it and we will
Shall be as
leave.
you wish.
We'll probably use the kitchen's cupboard as the... book storage plus other things. There's a lot of books in there right now. So reading time is finally here with Apocalypse. We're going to read those books that we've been sitting on for way too long. Jahira has saves versus many things, reduced by 1, and an additional spell. Very good. Almost leveling up again. Very good.
Can I help you?
Okay, History of the North. Let me organize these. So we have 7 copies. History of the North 1. History of the North 3. History of the North 2. 7. 6. 4. Alright, there we go. Are they organized? They are. Let us read the history of the North. The first flowering. For millennia, gold elves dwelt in Ilifan, where Waterdeep now stands, and Iolan, along the River Shining. From their ornate forest cities, they traded with emerging human nations like Netheril and Ilusk, and repulsed the attacks of the goblin races. Meanwhile, dwarven clans united as the nation of Delzun. Delzaun, named for the dwarf who forged the Union. The nation, existing primarily underground, extended from the Ice Mountains to the Nether Mountains. Silver Moon Pass was its western border, and the Narrow Sea its eastern shore. Orcs came from the north of the spine of the world, but were turned back in great slaughter by the elves. To this day, this is the homeland and stronghold for orcs and similar races. The Crown Wars. Humans immigrated in bands from the Shining Sea and up to the Sword Coast. They became seafarers, striking out across the waves to the Moonshaes, Mintarn, Ruathim, and the Northern Islands. Elves engaged in an unceasing war against each other, with the humans and orcs taking over the resulting ruins. Perhaps the greatest calamity to befall the fair folk was the Dark Disaster, a killing magic that took the form of a dark, burning cloud. It enshrouded the kingdom of Mieretar, and when it faded away some months later, not an elf lived, nor were trees left, only an open, blasted moor, the High Moor. All was not dark for the elves. Although in retreat as barbarian humans and orc hordes grew in strength, their power rose in the Elven Court and Evereska, remaining a stronghold to this day. They conceived of cooperation between dwarves, kindly humans, and other elves for mutual survival against orcs, marauding humans, and the tide of beasts, ogres, bugbears, trolls, goblins, gnolls, and other non-human creatures, led by the rising power of giants. Astonishingly, in at least 3 places, the fallen kingdoms and the cities of Silvery Moon and Myth Dranor, they succeeded with shining grace. To the east, on the sandy shores of the calm and shining Narrow Sea, human fishing villages grew into small towns, and then joined together as the nation of Netheril. Sages believe the fishing towns were unified by a powerful human wizard who had discovered a book of great magic power that had survived from the days of thunder. A book that legend calls the Nether Scrolls. Under this nameless wizard and those who followed, Netheril rose in power and glory, becoming both the first human land in the north and the most powerful. Some say this discovery marked the birth of human wizardry, since before then, mankind had only shamans and witch doctors. For over 3,000 years, Netheril dominated the north, but even its legendary wizards were unable to stop their final doom. It's really cool to get like the Netheril lore stuff, especially with some of the elements that come in through Baldur's Gate 3 in regards to some sort of Netherese related things. That's really sick. The recent history of the North in Part 3. In the waning summer months of 1367, an immense orc horde descended from the spine of the world, intent on winding its way south into the trade lands of the North. This force of orcs, led by King Grenier, surged its way south between the Moonwood and the Coldwood, stopping just outside the Citadel of Many Arrows. King Obold, orc ruler of the Citadel of Many Arrows, was terrified at the prospect of another orc horde, despite the fact that he knew they should be working together against the humans of the North and the spawn of Hellgate Keep. His tribal shamans, however, had been predicting a treacherous fall of the Citadel, and they told the king that he'd be disposed by other orcs. Thus, it was a dark day when King Grenier and his horde of 150,000 orcs appeared on the plains outside the Citadel of Many Arrows. King Obold announced to his followers that this horde had been sent to dislodge them from their home and send them out to be scavengers among the plains. He vowed that, as Groomsh as his witness, the Citadel of Many Arrows would slaughter these treacherous orcs like elves during a festival. For 4 months, the 40,000 orcs within the Citadel held their ground. Assault after assault was mounted against the high walls of the garrison, but the attacking orcs were losing far more than the defenders. Still, the living conditions within the walls, never too good to begin with, created losses of their own. The battle for the Citadel of Many Arrows culminated during the first week of Uktar, as another light blanket of snow.
There's another light blanket of snow.
As another light blanket of snow sought to bury the gathered orcs, King Grenier threw his entire remaining army at the citadel, bursting its gates and pitting orc against orc in a flurry of swords. As the 2 orc kings sought one another, As the two orc kings sought one another out along the ramparts, the citadel began to burn. The orcs that survived the battle still speak of the extraordinary prowess of the two kings as they battled one another before their troops. Finally, however, King Obold ran Grineer through with his longsword, but Obold was severely wounded by the time Grineer had breathed his last breath. The orcs erupted into battle once again, and no one is quite certain what became of King Obold. It was through the smoke and snow that the victors of the conflict emerged, the dwarves of Clan Warcrown, along with a contingent of troops from Silvery Moon. Charging in through the shattered gates, these new attackers quickly routed the exhausted orcs of the citadel, sending them scurrying off into the wilderness. King Emerus Warcrown now rules the Citadel of Many Arrows, though the dwarves now call the city by its old name of Felbar. Most in the north still tend to refer to the city as the Citadel, however, waiting to see if it can withstand the next orc horde. King Warcrown has put out a call for all dwarves to help defend the Citadel, and news of a new vein of gold and silver is spreading rapidly throughout dwarven communities. What a banger of a history book here. The 150,000 orcs versus 40,000 orcs. It is insane to me to actually sort of visualize and imagine a 4-month-long siege on a citadel with 1/3 of the amount defending. And that goes to show how a strong defense can withstand being completely outnumbered. Even though they got third-partied. Another team comes through and says, all right, let's go clean up the mess now that the orcs have been fighting for half a year almost. Crazy. The Elven Exodus. This era left behind elven strongholds ripe for pillaging by humans and orcs. When elves chose to leave the north and travel to Evermeet, their works quickly disappeared, leaving only places like the Old Road and a ruined port in the High Forest to mark Ireland's passing. And yet it was not only the elves who would disappear from their long-held homes, the human nation of Netheril also stood on the brink of history. Doom for Netheril came in the form of a desert, devouring the narrow sea, and spreading to fill its banks with dry dust and blowing sand. Legend states that when the great wizards of Netheril realized their land was lost, they abandoned it and their countrymen, fleeing to all corners of the world and taking the secrets of wizardry with them. More likely, this was a slow migration that began 3,000 years ago and reached its conclusion 1,500 years later. Whatever the truth, wizards no longer dwelled in Netheril. To the north, the once majestic dwarven stronghold of Delzaun. Is it Delzaun or Delzoun? I don't know. Delzoun fell upon hard days. Then the orcs struck. Orcs have always been foes in the north, surging out of their holes every few tens of generations when their normal haunts can no longer support their burgeoning numbers. This time they charged out of their caverns in the spine of the world, poured out of the abandoned mines in the Grey Peaks, screamed out of lost dwarf holds in the Ice Mountains, raged forth from crypt complexes in the Nether Mountains, and stormed upward from the bowels of the High Moon Mountains. Never before or since has there been such an outpouring of orcs. Delzaun crumbled before this onslaught and was driven in on itself. Netheril, without its wizards, was wiped from the face of history. The Ireland elves alone withstood the onslaught, and, with the aid of the Treants of Turlang and other unnamed allies, were able to stave off the final days of their land for yet a few centuries more. In the east, Ireland built the fortress of Askelhorn and turned it over to refugees from Netheril, as Netherese followers built the town of Kars in the High Forest. The fleeing Netherese founded Lork and Loudwater. Others wandered the mountains, hills, and moors north and west of the High Forest, becoming ancestors of the Uthgat and founders of Silvery Moon, Everlund, and Sundarbar. Pronunciation in fantasy. Isn't it so fun? It's a gamble. It is a gamble. The spread of humankind. The adaptable humans made use of magic they could seize or learn from the proud peoples to defeat all enemies, breaking, for a time, the power of giants and orcs. Waterdeep was founded, the last of the pureblood elves died out, a result of continued marriages with humans. In the far west, men also dwelled, wise, clever primitives called the Ice Hunters. They lived simple lives on the coast since time beyond reckoning. Countless generations before Netheril's first founders set foot on the narrow sea's western shore, yet this peaceful folk fell prey to another invasion from the south. Crude longships that carried a tall, fair-haired warlike race who displaced the ice hunters from their ancestral lands. This race, known as the Northmen, spread farms and villages along the coast from the banks of the winding water to the gorges of the Mirrah. Northman warriors drove the simple ice hunters farther and farther north, forced the goblin-kin back into their mountain haunts, and instigated the last council of Ilafan. Within 500 years of the Northmen's arrival, Ilafan was no more. Its residents had migrated to Evermeet. From the coast, Northmen sailed westward, claiming and establishing colonies on the major western islands of Ruathim and Gundalan, eventually spreading to all the islands in the Northern Sea. Others migrated northward, past the spine of the world, and became the truly savage barbarians of Icewind Dale. In the centuries that followed, Askelhorn became Hellgate Keep when it fell into the hands of fiends, and Irlan collapsed under the attack of a new orc horde. The elves fled southeast, joining with Northmen, Netherese descendants and dwarves to form what would later be known as the Fallen Kingdom. I love that when the history book says, it formed a group. We're not going to tell you what they called themselves at the time, just, they eventually become known as the Fallen Kingdom. Bit ominous there. I wonder what happens to them. This realm was short-lived and collapsed under the next orcish invasion, though in dying, it dealt the goblin races a blow from which they have yet to recover. There you go. That was 5. The Might of Men. Along the coast, in what was once the elven community of Ilafan, humanity was once again rising in power. Merchants from the south, tribesmen from the north, and seafarers from western islands had created a village around a trading post on a deep-water harbour, first known as Nimor's Hold, after the Uthgard chieftain, whose tribe seized and fortified the ramshackle village. Nimor and his successors, known as warlords, led the men of Waterdeep, as it has become known to ship captains, in a slowly losing battle against the Trolls. In a final climactic battle, the Trolls breached the aging palisade and all seemed lost, until the magic of Agheron of Silvery Moon turned luck against the Trolls, destroying and scattering them. Agheron, heir to the heritage and learning of Netheril, stayed in Waterdeep, and in his 112th year, he again saved the city, this time from itself. In so doing, he created the Lords of Waterdeep. The city grew into the greatest in the north, possibly in all Faerun. With Waterdeep as a firm anchor, civilization forged cautiously into the wilderness. Iluskan, now Luskan, was taken from the orcs. Loudwater, Lork, Tribor, Longsaddle, Seacomer, and other towns were settled by pioneers from Waterdeep, sponsored by Waterhavian merchant families. Though it's been centuries since the last orc invasion, there's still constant strife. Barbarians harass merchants, travelers in towns, the seas swim with Northman pirates, and wars have marred the land in recent years. Luskan, now a fierce merchant city known to harbour and support pirates, waged a war with the island realm of Ruathim over an act of piracy against one of the few legitimate Luskan merchant ships. The war raged for nearly a year, with Ruathim slowly losing ground. When it appeared Luskan would finally win the naval war and land on the island itself, the Lord's Alliance entered the fray. They threatened war against Luskan if the skirmishes didn't stop immediately. Unable to fight a two-front war efficiently, Luskan cancelled its invasion plans. Tensions between Luskan and Ruathim are still high, and their ships are often seen taking potshots at each other as they pass, often just a wave or two away from each other. The government of Ruathim has recently been sending adventurers into the hills of its island realm, looking for mercenaries who are killing merchants, farmers, and woodsmen. Ruathim believes Luskan still has a presence on the island, trying to win through subversion and terrorism what it could not accomplish through war. To the far north, the 10 towns have finished rebuilding after being nearly destroyed by the monstrous forces of Akar Kessel. With help from the tundra barbarians living nearby, they've built and repaired their cities, replanted the sparse foliage, and, most importantly, replenished the morale of their citizens. A recent trader who passed through the area carrying 17 wagons of rare oak lumber said that it was nearly impossible to determine who's a barbarian and who isn't. They're living together, he reported in amazement. One more. The 7th book of the History of the North, 1368, Year of the Banner. As the dwarves settled in for the winter in their reclaimed city of Felbar, a group of Zentarum-sponsored adventurers broke into Great Worm Cavern, slaying Elrem the Wise, shaman leader of the Great Worm tribe. As the tribe's warriors descended into the ranks of the evil adventurers, teleportation magic spirited at least 3 of those responsible, as well as a vast amount of treasure stolen from Elrem to safety. According to Themrin, the tribe's present shaman Elrem promised to watch over the tribe in spirit now that my mortal form is destroyed. Despite the reassuring words of Elrem, the tribe suffered through an oppressive winter that included heavy snow, scarce game, and low morale. Trusted visitors to the barbarian encampment report that Themrin and Gweshin Iron-Hand Talistars are wearing some form of armor made from the scales of Elrem. This use of their former shaman's body as protection was supposedly ordained through a dream vision. The armor appears as little more than a supple leather armor, but seems to deflect blows and protect, as well as full plate armor. Nesme reported a drastic rise in the number of troll attacks in the Evermoors, and various sources confirm that something is driving the trolls out of the moors. Whatever is behind the trolls' exodus is destined to remain a mystery for the remainder of the year, as adventuring parties expend themselves against the never-ending supply of trolls that are fleeing the bog. In the most surprising move of the year, the Blue Bear tribe, led by the shaman/chieftain Tanta Hagara, marched on the fiend-ridden fortress of Hellgate Keep. While a brief struggle for political control of the city was reported by various sources, Tanta Hagara emerged as the new ruler of the city. So, that's the history of the North. 1368, we are in the year 1368. So we're all caught up in the history of the North. There you go.
I can. But
How
try.
good, right? And then we'll chuck these books away and say, jolly good reading. We finally got that out of our inventory. Feel good about that. We shall now rest, and then we shall be on our way to Aragost. The royal suite, please. So, very good. Okay, we're all healed. We're getting out of here. A lot of people here. No Zan. Sorry, mate.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
We gave your sword to a random barrel by a random pond, and it will become a legendary weapon one of these days. So, time for us to make haste. We shall leave, and then see what adventures await us. Now, I could go back up north to that random patch of land, but nah. We're gonna check in with the blacksmith about the oil, this random liquid, and maybe this
I shall attend to it.
carapace we have. Golenvend. Need directions. All good, mate. Thanks for your help. Alright, so multiple things to do here. We will go to the Jovial Juggler, of course, to sell all those bandit scalps. The blacksmith for the liquid. And also maybe for this other item. And then I can go to the bathroom. Ah, my buckle-ups, there you are. We found a way to counteract the contaminant, and I've tested it out on my stock. Once we're certain it works, I'll send our results down to Nashkel, but in the meantime, go ahead and take a look at what I've got. I think you'll find it's a bit better than it was before. We now have non-breakable iron stuff, I guess. It looks like, from what I can see, we just have more +1s. I think that is probably the thing. I can afford shadow armor now, which is kind of crazy. Who can wear this? Oh, right, because it's a thief thing. Imoen with the shadow armor +3 that melds into the shadows, created for use by the Shadow Masters. So hide in shadows +15, an AC of 4. Not bad. If I ever have 9.4k to spend. The full plate requires 15 strength and AC of 1. I'm not going to buy any of this because essentially I'll be waiting. Oh, wait, quality. Essentially I'll be waiting for, presumably, it to drop from like a nice character. And I'll go, hell yeah. Okay, wait, quality? I'm assuming this is our new stuff now. Because we fixed it. Also cheap. Kind of expected it to be a bit more expensive. Okay. I don't know how much this is going to cost. I don't know how much... Oh, no, sorry. Cost is the wrong word. I don't know how much better it's going to be than existing swords that we have, especially at like a +1 level. I just feel like it's a good replacement in the sense that this stuff isn't going to break like some of the other stuff that we have that is currently in that realm. So I'm going to upgrade Minsk's stuff, give him some better stuff. Surely if Jaheira can wield a club, a mace is just the same thing, right? I'm just going to buy these because they're cheap, see who wants them, and, you know, if it works, it works. So let's buy these things for now. Give me all of those, thank you very much. Tayram has found a way to reverse the effects of the kobold's poison. He's now selling weapons that won't break, which should help the Sword Coast return to normal. However slowly. Okay. Let's see here. So if I was to equip this over this sword... It's just the same, but it just won't break. Alright, I'm fine with that. That's fine. It's just the same, but won't break. I didn't know if it was going to be like, because it's quality, it will actually be better. Oh man, Jaheira can't wield the mace. That's a bummer. I know that weapon proficiencies is a thing, and I could just check that beforehand, but my brain was like, she's wielding a club. This is literally a club with metal spikes on it. You want to tell me you can't wield that, Jaheira? Okay, let me see. So, replacing the flail. Wait, you're kidding. Oh, because it's a flail +1. That's funny. I guess the flail +1 will break at some point, right? Better use it till it breaks, I guess. I don't know if it's actually possible for the +1 gear to break. I assume it does. What can you do? Alright, turns out I just bought a hell of a bunch of items that only Mince can swing around. I think Khalid can use this for a 1 to 8 kind of poop. Let's give him a quality longsword at least, so it won't break. And I'll sell my old shit.
An interesting piece of material you got there. Yarn keg, if I'm not mistaken. Been a while since I've seen the like, but if I remember correctly, it makes a fine set of armor. You've probably treated it's comparable to full plate with half the weight. If you're willing to part with your shells, I'll give you 500 gold for the lot of them. No more can I offer with business as slow as it is. Iron shortage hurting us all.
Ah, interesting. Okay. I'll give you 500 gold for the lot of them. And I only have one. So it's not like the wolf pelts. And it's not like the bandit scalps. It's, hey, you got any? 500 gold for the lot. So it's a good thing I only have one then. I can just sell him one for 500. Yes, please. You have just bought yourself some Ankeg, sir. A pleasure doing business with you. Ah, this will make a fine suit of plate for a governor or better. Nobility like exotic materials and don't care much about price. Probably close to 20,000 gold for a 10 days' work when I'm finished. I may survive this iron shortage after all.
Let's do some maths. Hey, Tayram, let's do some maths, right? Alright, so I killed the thing. I went through the trouble to kill the thing. I drag it. Oh, it's a heavy thing. Drag it all the way over here. Hours and hours of travel. Minsk here. Legend. You offer me 500 for the lot, I might say. So if I had, more than one, just 500. And you are telling me that you would make 20,000 gold from the one that I've given you. Now let's do some maths there, sir. Do you think that maybe the man who hunts the Ankeg and delivers it to you might deserve a bit more of a premium? 500 gold compared to 20,000. I don't know. I don't know, man. I know you make the thing, but I give you the thing. And if I don't give you the thing, you don't get to make the thing. You know what I'm saying? This rubs me the wrong way. What if I kill you? Okay, so nobility, you're going to pay 20k. I think it's like more so the fact that he can like, he doesn't care. They don't care about the price. He can throw a price tag on there and go, you know, this is about 20k. Hey man, when you get paid from your Ankeg armor, I would like to sign a contract that gives me 10% of all royalties. Make it 5% of all royalties, and I'll give you all the Ankeg that you want. One lousy Ankeg shell for 500 gold. I can't believe everyone isn't out hunting those giant bug monsters. A small fortune. Lovely. So, talk to him first. He updates us on the... He updates us on the liquid. Next time we talk to him, he says, nice shell you've got there, mate. Alright, sounds good to me. We're going to hold on to that stuff. Let's go turn in those bandit scalps. Bandit scalp time. Let's get out of here. To the jovial juggler. So we're about to get some pretty big paydays. With all of this mixed together. Officer Vi.
It shall be as you
Can I
wish.
assist you?
You've been busy, I see. Well, keep at it. The more bandit scalps I have, the richer you'll be. I'll take all the bandit scalps you have. Did you hear it? Hand them over. Hand over all 10 of those. Hand over all 10 of those. 10 of those. And 3 of those, please. 33 bandit scalps. We went on an expedition. We obtained 33 bandit scalps. And let me tell you, these bandits are now player obscured. Thank you so much. Okay, done. What else have we got to do in a place like this? Not much.
You have but to
Not
ask.
much, I'd wager. So let's take a look. Journal. Kivan and Tarzok. So we could, say, hey man, you want to do this? I don't know if this ever will be completed. It's just get the stuff, give it to the stuff. Firewine Bridge Ruins. And the Cloakwood, naturally. Chapter 2, Prism. For some reason, just doesn't finish. Captain Brague. Haven't found him. Dawn Ilkhan, a Blackguard's Revenge. And Kagan with Entar's son. Half-ogres near Beregost, which we still haven't done either. Bjorn, a paladin currently healing from his wounds, has asked me to uproot a band of half-ogres. They've been fortifying themselves in the mountains southwest of town. Should we go southwest of town?
I shall attend to it in a trice.
Because that's like this area. Maybe it's this spot, because we haven't been there. I mean, I would say that this is just straight west, but we haven't been here, and we've been in these zones. There might be another spot around here if I pick the right edges of the map, maybe. Perhaps. Let's just go over here. The journey took 20 hours.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
Time to scope the map. See what we can find. We've got some beautiful water. I don't know if this is going to be where we find those half-ogres.
Please to help me, will you?
Shoal?
Alone on this desolate dry land, and who knows what lurks in these woods.
I'm alone on this dry land. I'm Shoal the Nereid. Okay.
Please to help me.
We have
I'm alone on this desolate dry land.
we have a mermaid.
Who knows
Please help
what
me, will
lurks
you?
in these
Please
woods?
to help me, will you? I am alone on this desolate dry land, and who knows what lurks in these woods. Accompany me, and I will make certain you are safe. Wonderful. Perhaps a kiss to show my appreciation. Hey, man. Hey. Am I getting siren songed right now? It is not my place to do so. I hardly know you. I do not kiss strangers. Get to know me for 5 minutes at least. I am truly sorry, but I must insist. Ah, classic. I just got kiss of death. I just got unconscious. Excuse me, I declined. This is what happens when I try and enforce my consent. Oh my god, okay. Is she just kissing all of us? Get him! Kill this stupid merwoman.
Windswept shores.
No, this is no longer fun. I cannot die for this. They are my actions, but not my intent. I can but do as I am bid by the master. Explain yourself, lest I fertilize my garden with you. I would not be here at all, but my shoal is held by Ogre Droth. It is my essence he commands, so to him I listen. It was a lark for a while, but no longer. I do not want to harm you further, but if he so wills, then I must. It is all I can do. Die by my hand. Then I shall fight as best I can to release you from his grasp. Oh, that could be interesting. Yes, do that. Are we fighting you now?
What be this trouble, Shoal? Why have you not destroyed these small pigs?
Ah, I always wait for them to finish the dialogue, but then it just cuts off halfway through.
You're not to make me angry, water child.
Droth has appeared.
It is not my fault, Ogre Droth. They are stronger than I. Ah, they are meat for larder and gold for purse. Kill them we shall.
Well, I'm fucked. I got some form of thing going on up here.
As you say, so it shall be.
By what right do you keep this creature captive, Ogre? Return what is rightfully hers. Am I unconscious this whole time? Who's talking? I think it's Minsk. No, everyone's selected. Who's talking in my place? I'm asleep. She told you this. You struck soundly to addle her mind so. 'Tis true that I possess her shoal, but Waterchild, my mate, envy of all others I am. I am Ogre Mage Droth. I kill and kill well. Oh man, Minsk, beat this guy up, will ya? Where did he go?
Squeaky wheel gets the kick!
Alright, I'm alive. He casted invisibility. Oh my god, classic. Okay. Heal this man quickly.
What is it?
And then this man, heal thyself. Alright, he's invisible. This is a problem. I feel like he's gonna go for me.
I shall attend to
Just
it.
because I'm weak as hell. He's huge, man. Whoa, okay. Hey, Dynahair. Get out of there. Okay, you there. Did you not get healed at all? What the hell?
Shall be as you wish.
Did Jahira just say, hey, that healing I did on you, forget about it? I can heal myself as well. And I will. What? Just no. No, no, no.
Oh, I
Attack this
was
man.
really not in this.
What's our status right now? Yes, good. Perfect. I wanted to fall asleep together. Alright, Minsk and Khalid, enjoy yourself. Alright, you. It's time to rage. Time to go berserk.
Go for the eyes, Boo! Go for the eyes!
Berserk state. Oh, yeah, Imoen. You can do something if you want. Imoen! You help out while Shoal just stands there. You guys are missing a lot. I'm not really a fan of it. It's a good thing that that lightning bolt is going straight for the sleeping guys, and we're just letting it go right over our heads. Yay! With half a party, we have succeeded.
None of that.
Wonderful. Shall we wait until the team wake up? The good news is they're not dead, which means they gain that experience. Whenever you want to wake up, chat. Hey, chat. Chatters. My dear chat. Sleepy chat over here.
Cool one, son.
Wake up. I'm waiting until everyone's awake before we speak with Shoal. Shoal, you just chill there for a sec
Gold
and
plate and packing steel.
you just figure out what you're doing and we'll figure out what we're doing. We'll recoup and figure out what's happening. Well, we killed the ogre with half the party. Hey, how long until you guys wake up? How long? This is crazy. I feel like when you're out of combat, sleep should just end. You know what I mean? It's sort of like a wakey wakey. Combat's over. You can just wake up. Oh my god, 600 years later, we have awoken. Thank you. We're back. We are so back. By the waters of home, I am free once more. You must pardon me for leaving so quick, but I'll not spend another second on this hard land. It was a fun game, but it is stale now. Thank you, goodbye. Nice, and some more experience. We'll take it. Now, what did we grab? We have a katana. Anyone want to swing that around and... 615 with that. Could be fun. The helmet. Looks like it could be quite unique. Diner here, please. Let us see. What is it? It is the gift of peace. Prized for its noble origin, as much for its benefits to the wearer, this helm was originally intended to be a simple gift. There was no great crisis at hand, nor dangerous evil to be overthrown, just a wish for a friend to give a gift to another. It could just have easily been a good book, or bottle of wine, but adventurers are eminently more practical in their gift-giving. The helm has seen many great battles since its creation, but the simple virtue, at its core, is what has always been remembered. Saving throws +1, cold, fire, and electrical resistance, 20% each, protects against critical hits. That is crazy. Put that on me right now. Who wants my other helmet? Pretty sure we're all wearing the same helmet, and I don't think anyone else can wear them. I don't think Imowen wants that. Okay, so we might just be selling it. Look at that. Don't I look sick? It makes sense to make me the most protected, considering I can apparently be susceptible to the kiss of death. And also, if I die, it's a game over. So, yeah, I'll selfishly give it to myself. Wonderful. Okay, team. The big guy's gone.
Tend to it in a truck.
We have a lot of XP. Let's give Dinah here the ability to learn... No, it was Jaheira. Let's give Jaheira the ability to learn a couple more spells as well. At level 3, I think. Resist fire and cold. Don't need that anymore. I wonder if we'll ever really use no alignment. I mean, it could be interesting if, like, there's someone that's like, hey, let me join your party, and you can, like, do it on them, and then before you recruit them, you can sort of have an idea. Flame Blade. That could be fun to replace the club. I think I might do Flame Blade. We'll have like an attacking one. Level 1, I will do something a little bit different than 4 heals. I might do Bless. Friendly creatures. Caster determines at what range the spell will be cast. All creatures in a 15-foot radius centered on the point selected by the caster. That could just be a nice one to throw down on the team. In combat. We'll put a bit of a bless in there, bit of a flame blade. We've had an encounter with a mermaid and an ogre. Oh, very nice. So we're at the we're in the beach episode. If I can avoid healing, I will. But...
I shall attend to it in a trice.
All right, that's pretty quick casting that on me. It's much quicker than the proper casting of the spell.
But to ask,
the Sword Coast. Did everyone bring their swimmers? Oh, Mad Arcane. Okay. Oh.
Who you are? No,
I like you, yes I do. Wetter, 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 woo! And I know of a way to make you like me, too. Wetter, 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 woo! Down by the ocean, down by the sea, there's a pirate ship waiting for you and me. Bring me what's in it, but don't ever wear it. Sure enough, soon enough, you'll wordle too. We'll all wordle. You'll wordle too. You'll wordle too. I encountered an old sage who goes by the entirely justified name of Mad Arcane. Through the froth of his insanity, some interesting clues have surfaced. However, he claims there is a ship along the shoreline containing something of value. He has asked, in his way, that I return this mysterious item to him, making sure not to use it in the interim. For all his apparent madness, however, I cannot help but be suspicious of this strange man.
I shall
Happy
attend to
are
it in
ya?
a...
Popple the Rock
Yes, I
took
am.
stock of the lock and thought he was better off donning his sock. Wurtle woo, wurtle, wurtle woo, wurtle woo. Okay.
It shall be as you wish.
I shall look for your boat. Oh, what the hell is that? That's a giant maggot. We have a carrion crawler. Hey, hey, hey. That's a maggot in the prehistoric era. Kill that thing immediately. Held. Awesome.
Go for the eyes, fool! Go for the eyes!
Wonderful. It doesn't even drop anything, and it just holds us.
Kicking for goodness!
Can you believe it? All right, how long are we held for? I believe I have found the ship. Dare we trust this man? In the boat, there lies a ring, and the ring is a small band of precious metal. All right, give me that. So we're going to give it to him and not use it. Surely that means we can at least identify it, right? All right, Jahira, just waiting for Jahira to no longer be held. All right, let's see what Dynahair will identify it. This doesn't count as using it. Discipliner. Oft the bane of the careless mage, this ring was actually used to promote humility. Hergart Norin, a grand wizard of Narfell, would give the discipliner to his most skilled and most egotistical students. Through their blind arrogance, they would mistake the ring as a reward for their obvious brilliance, and not the punishment of a disapproving teacher. Intelligence and wisdom scores are set to 3. That is actually genius.
You have but to ask.
It's like, here, you're doing so well, have this ring. What? The ring of stupidity!
Happy are ya?
What a beautiful ring! Where did you get it? Most likely quite near exactly where I put it. Wurtle-o, dear, wurtle-woo, wurtle-o, wurtle-o-woo! Oh, I know what you're thinking of. Mad Arcan stinking, who takes what you give him and gives not in return. So here, take this bottle, but please don't unstopple, or Wurtle, poor Wurtle, you'll surely get burned. An oil of fiery burning. Oh, mad Arcand, with your crumbling mind, your dizzying ditties, and more cryptic than kind. But thanks for this bottle, whatever it might be. Oh, I'm tempted, so tempted to look in and see. But you've warned me against it, and to your words I'll stay true, at least so long as I'm wanting to. Are we enjoying the rhyming? Once exposed to air, this oil will immediately burst into flame, inflicting 5d6 points of damage. Save versus breath for half, to all within the immediate area around the potion. It can be hurled up to around 40 feet, at which point it hits the ground and immediately explodes into a ball of fire. Basically, welcome to a Molotov cocktail. Drink potion! Wait a minute. Okay, hold on a sec. Quick save successful. Hold on a second.
I do not feel well inside.
It did make him upset, and he is now attacking us. I wondered how much damage it would do. Incredible.
For the fallen!
He fire tornadoed me, even with 20 whole percent damage
Or
resist.
not, it is nice to enjoy the out of doors.
Okay, that's very funny. Okay, so we can throw that at someone. Do you throw it if it's on a quick item slot? We'll take this time to practice.
How may I be of assistance?
Yes. I click it, and then I can click somewhere else with it. So I can
What is it this time?
use it as a delicious throwable. Grenada!
Shows promise exceptional.
There's something like comforting about, just being able to hear Jennifer Hale's voice while playing like a BioWare game. Let alone that, just in general. How good, right? Good old Dynahair. Not sure about the whether it's accurate casting or not, but hey. Walking around on the coast is the surgeon. Okay, quick save before all of these encounters. So many interesting names. Hello, surgeon?
It would seem that you travelers are in need. It is lucky that I found you.
Half-ogre. You wouldn't happen to be the half-ogre I'm searching for, would you?
It is not often I meet travelers in these parts of the wilderness. If you desire, I have the skills necessary to heal you.
I don't know if I actually genuinely don't need it, Mr. The Surgeon. Is that one name or two? Surgeon surname? Government name? Mr. the Surgeon, yeah? Okay. Certainly, we do need your healing, but first, could you tell us who you are?
You may call me the Surgeon. I heal others in penance for what I have done in my past. Many have died because of a foolish act of charity on my part. I have a brother, an evil man by the name of Davion. He lives because I was too weak-hearted to kill him when I had the chance. Many have died at his hands, including our own father. I have heard that he has come to this region, and I hope to meet him one day to rectify my previous mistake. Your group seem to be composed of adventurers. Perhaps you might come to fight my brother. This may be wishful thinking on my part, but take this. It would help you in any fight against magic users. Lie still and allow me to do my work. The party has gained an item, Potion of Magic Protection. And, hey, look behind you, man! There's your half-ogre! Shit! Oh, shit! Look behind you! Surgeon, help!
Go for the eyes, fool! Go for the eyes! Rask!
We've got bloody ogres, half-ogres, we've got Ogrillon, we've got ogre berserkers. Surgeon! Surgeon's just chilling. He's, like, doing a bunch of magic on us right now. Dinah here! Quick! Shall we? Let's try the Wand of Fear. Go. Yeah! 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 No! Yeah! Get Wand of Feared! Let's fucking go.
Let's give them a right thrashing.
No!
Hey, why there's so many? Okay, now let's do Wand of Magic Missile.
No!
Cool. Let's just keep doing that.
Weaker. I'll need a healer as soon as possible.
Let's give them a right thrashing.
Go for the eyes! Rask!
Weaker. I'll need a healer as soon as
Hey, weaker. I don't need a healer. We get it. I'm looking at your numbers, pal.
I'll do my best.
Lock this man in. Don't let him hit. Don't let him hit
My
him.
best.
Lock him in. What are we doing? Kill him. Kill him right now.
My blade will cut you!
Oh, I interrupted Jahira's casting. Get this man.
I feel so cold.
Ooh! Imoen! Survive, darling.
That call.
Wand of Lightning. You know what? Never a better time. It is raining. Go! Wand of Lightning. Boom!
Getting weaker. I'll need a healer as soon as possible.
Hey, did you know that thing got friendly fire on? Did you know that thing got friendly fire on?
I can.
Oh my god.
It shall be as you wish.
Hey, I don't know if you know that, but that thing got friendly fire on. Okay, don't do Wand of Lightning around people.
Let's give them a right thrashing.
Down to size.
Where did that magic missile? Ah, the magic missile went for the ogre that was destroyed. Gotcha. Very nice. And we are indeed alive. We have survived.
You
Hell
have
yeah.
but to ask.
And hell yeah, we say, in collective unison. All good. We survived the half-ogre attack. I don't think that was related to what we were doing, though, right? Because there's... I mean, half-ogres New Baragost. A band of half-ogres. Surely that's that, right? But we haven't got an update on the quest thing. Gotta be. Which means there might still be more. Dare we take the risk and, like, sleep?
It shall be as you wish.
Hey, where'd that surgeon go? So he gave us protection from... What did he do? Like... Pretty sure he was giving us protection from magic, but, I don't know if that lasted. Like, I already have that. This is just from our equipment. We don't actually Oh god, there's more.
You have but to ask.
Not all of us have stuff.
I can but try.
Cool ones. Go for the eyes.
We are close to
Go for
death.
the eyes. Run!
But I want to kill them before we sleep and heal instead of wasting healing, you know? That's the plan.
I need
Okay.
aid soon.
Barely injured is not great. That's not really what I'm here for, you know? I don't really think about barely injured and go, hell yeah.
How may I be of assistance?
Alright, we need to be...
I shall attend to it in a
We
trice.
need to be putting some distance between us here.
I've done had enough of this.
Yes, charm this ogre. Doom! We have an injury. He has been doomed.
Yes.
Whatever that means.
Present authority figure.
We need to get Jaheira on the long-range train, I think. Very good, sir. We have gained 650 experience. Do we reckon that that is this done? Probably not. All right.
It shall be as
It would be a huge risk for us to go to sleep right now and hopefully not get ambushed by...
As darkness falls, your mind drifts back to events past, and to triumphs well-deserved indeed. A fortified camp secluded and guarded from the entire coast, and it is naught but easy pickings before your guile. All manner of bandit and brigand move about here, but you may as well be invisible amongst them. Your recollections are interrupted by a powerful gust of wind, lifting you high above the camp and woods both. Your arc crests in the high morning sun, and for a moment you are as a bird, free from your duties to those below. With unseen hands, the earth reasserts her hold on you, and suddenly you feel less like a sparrow and more like a catapult stone. Without impact or fanfare, the ground accepts your passage and does not strike back. In a moment, all is black, and for all you know, you have descended to the very core of the world. The rock around you illuminates, and a cavern slowly takes shape. Though you can see no more than a few steps ahead or behind, stumbling forward, you find yourself face to face with yourself. Before you is a likeness in stone exact to the smallest detail. A voice in the darkness accuses you, even as it seems amused. Such pride undeserved, great predator, when your whole being is borrowed. Credit where it is due, and dues where payment is demanded. A dagger of bone flies from the blackness and strikes the statue square. It cracks slightly, but the pain you feel is as though you were rent asunder. You were made as you are, taunts the voice, and you can also be broken. You fall backward into the void, and do not come to rest until morning wakes you.
Let me read the text again. All right, thank you. Because sometimes it just goes... It's funny how slow it scrolls, but it still goes fast. Is this what Elminster was talking about with potentially making enemies within? I see myself within myself, a likeness in stone exact to the smallest detail. Such pride undeserved, great predator, when your whole being is borrowed. That's crazy. My whole being is borrowed. What am I? A dagger of bone flies from the blackness and strikes the statue square. It cracks slightly, but the pain you feel is as though you were rent asunder. You were made as you are, and you can also be broken. I fall backward into the void. Okay, so I joked. Am I a resurrected one of the dead three, or am I some sort of like god, or am I something that has been like put into the flesh prison of a mortal? I've got, is it like that form of like, I'm super special, that's why I've been hidden away, like Harry Potter. The most original idea ever. Harry Potter. Nothing
came before Harry Potter. Hey, there was a baby, and he got kind of fucked up. There was an evil guy, and this baby was there. I think this baby might be the devil reincarnated. Can we send him over to Candlekeep? Watch over him, Gandalf. I mean Hagrid. I mean Dumbledore. I mean Elminster. One day he's gonna do great and terrible things. So it seems that I've got a little something inside. We'll see how we go. Thank you. I've gained a special ability to slow poison. How nice. And we weren't attacked in our sleep. I just had a crazy dream instead. See that? We take the risk of sleeping, have like night sweats, you know, horrible dreams and all that, but didn't have to waste healing. And there's a bunch of ghouls. And we gain our spells back. Oh, you know what? Dynahair should have... Did we pick up any... no, we didn't. We're good. Thought I picked... Excuse me. Thought I picked up a magic item. Nope.
Go for the eyes, Boo! Go for the eyes!
Go for the eyes, Boo! Can you guys stop holding me? It's just like... so upsetting.
Let's give them a right thrash.
Get exploded. And Jaheira has leveled up once again.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
Let's go. Jaheira. Let's level you up. What a boring level up. All good. How are we doing level up wise? Nice. Almost Dynahair's turn. And Dynahair, you're not ready. Dynahair's going to get 60 HP or something. I can feel it.
Attend to it in a trice.
It's going to be a massive boost. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. All right, bring him back. Bring him back here real quick, just for a second. All right, everybody's long range. All right, everybody switch to close range on account of the fact that we're about to get hit by wolves, and they're going to bite you, and they're going to be not very happy to see you. Okay. Is Jaheira back yet?
For right. My blade will cut you down to size. My blade will cut you down to size. My blade will cut you down to size.
Go for the eyes, Boo! Go for the eyes!
Let's give them a right thrash.
Father falling! We gotta get Dynahair some bullets. I forgot to buy those when we were in Beregost. That's my bad. I'll fix it up quick.
It shall be as you wish.
Alright, big encounter zone, this one. Ooh. Ah, sirens, indeed. There's more. A whole bunch of them. Okay, not the ones that we were dealing with before. Actually, let's like go back. Ah, yes, invisibility. Wonderful. Okay. Everybody, we're going long range, except for Jaheira and Khalid, so protect them. Okay, Jaheira and Khalid can take the front. These guys can sit at the back. Alright. And then we say, fuck them up.
Let's give them a
They're not invisible anymore. Get them. Oh god, what is he? Okay. What have you done? Dire Charm. Don't know what that means. Get him! Oh, she's an enemy. Great. Oh my god. Do we like hit her to snap her out of it? We don't have to like, don't, oh, now Khalid as well. Alright, my front runners have, oh, bro. Oh, they've been siren-songed, and they're just getting spammed by it. Okay, how long does that last? Does it run out? Let's just run away from him. Surely it's got to be on a timer, right? It'd be awful if I had to, like, knock him out.
Good. All right, it's on a timer. They were spamming that shit, dude. Wow. Okay. Maybe I have something that makes me immune to charm.
May I be of assistance?
I don't think I have that right now. Do I have any? Let us have a look at the potion bag. Potion of invisibility. The violet potion makes you strong as fuck. Insight is very good wisdom. Potion of absorption. Potion of fortitude. I mean, if you have a high constitution, would you be able to shrug that off? Potion of magic blocking. Oh, was this what we were? No. Immunity to spells at 5th level and below. I don't know. I don't know if it is. In the scroll case, we've learned all that we can. Here I can't learn any of these either, I don't think. Just throw magic missile at them. We can cast horrors on them, which is probably what we will do.
What is it?
Okay, let us go and cast the horrors. Alright, I feel like what we'll do is we'll get close. Jahira will cast Bless. And then we'll just like cast Horror and just get in there. Okay, so they appear like right here. So Jahira, let's do Bless. Bless, 15 feet radius.
You have but to ask.
We're all here, right? Did that?
You have but to ask.
Hang on. Might have fucked that up by getting her to move. Hold on. Let me just...
You have but to
Let me do this properly. Okay, there you go. We are all definitely now blessed.
Good on you if you saved the day.
Are they not all together? They are. Whoa, that was a lot of damage. Can you attack? Okay, Minsk is poisoned. We came prepared for such an event. Okay, Dynahan's leveled up. Nice. Wait, I'm poisoned again. Jesus. What are we doing, bro? That is fast poison. Jeez. Fast poison. Understandable. God damn, dude. Slow poison is, you know, something he does not have. Okay, where's the others? I was hoping that they would all be... They've all spread out, so casting horror is not as cool as it was gonna be, dude. Oh no.
How may I be of assistance?
Run.
Attend to it in a trice.
Run. Oh, fuck. Oh, I think it missed. All good, all good. I think they missed with the attack just then. I need to just like only take one at a time. I think that's the move. Why are you guys being stuck? Come on, come on. Let's figure out the pathing. One at a time. Get him. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. Oh man.
Of legend. Right move.
Alright, nice. We're all in the wrong place for this. Nice. Alright, that was close and messy. Close
Whatever they need.
and messy. Level up. Additional spells. Additional hit points. Only the 6 and law 3. Okay. Let's learn a couple more spells. We're gonna learn. Honestly, I should have one protection of evil on, I reckon. and I think 3 identifies per rest is absolutely fine. And then we can focus on some other ones. Shield. Armor. Maybe just another... We've got the scroll of... I might do protection from petrification. Because you never know. Maybe we'll come up against someone that's going to be just crazy. The wizard causes the outline of his form to become blurred. A jet of flame appears at the caster's fingertips, bursts out towards one target. So we've got a Ganazar's Scorcher. Web, 15-foot radius, roughly the same size as a fireball. They become stuck. Anyone in the area when the spell is cast must roll a saving throw. Honestly, could be good for melee characters. I might chuck that on as well. Just to kind of mess with them a bit. And we got 2,000 experience from that, which is great for a tough little fight. We're going to have to stock up on our antidotes once more, because I think we might have burned most of it. I have 1, 2... Pretty sure we only have those 2 left. Sick and tired of this stuff, man. Like, I should be able to automatically identify... I should be able to automatically identify these arrows. Like, I don't think that this is an ice arrow. Maybe when you identify, that becomes blue, and then you go, look, it's the thing. I don't know. Regardless, I feel like that might be an ice arrow. And that annoys me. Guess Jaheira can use a wand of magic missile as well, if she feels like it. We'll make some bank on these jewels. Should have thrown that grenade at the sirens. Hey, put the jewels in the fucking bag. Jewels in the bag.
You have but to ask.
Alright. Tempted to rest for another 8 hours. Whee! Alright, we will... or 16.
You have but to ask.
Resting until fully healed. It's just a great move. And then we've got a full...
Even with infravision, I prefer the daylight.
And then we've got a little bit more of this zone. Very tough zone, like I said. Combat heavy. I don't think there would be any new areas to unlock by being down here. I don't even think there is a zone to the south. No, because it's all water. There's a zone to the north or the south.
You have but to ask.
There might, maybe, still be, maybe there's still half-ogres rocking around, and that's why we haven't got the journal entry, because, I mean, that feels like a band of half-ogres to me. Not really to the south-southwest, more just straight west, so maybe it's not the ogres we need. It's not like they're the only ogres in all of the Sword Coast, but still. Help me out here, trying to complete a chapter 1 quest. How hard could it be? Every time there's just the tiniest little spot, I'm like, there could be a guy. Hey. More half-ogres just dropped.
My blade will cut you down.
This could actually be the group. Because, you know, we're in more of like a mountain range area. Nice. Still not getting any such vibe in the journal entry.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
More ogres, please. Surely. Oh, yep.
My blade.
Another.
Will cut you down to
Get him. Okay. More? Perhaps. Perhaps more. That is a ghoul.
For the fallen!
My heart's really not in this.
Alright, we'll be heading to
I shall attend to it in a
Beregost after this to go to the temple for healing potions, and we'll also get many more bullets for Dinah here. Maybe see if we can get Jahir or something long range. Okay, done. There was a spooky pirate ship, and that was it. Let's get out of here. Oh man, can I get to the edge of the map there? Nope. Awesome. Okay. That's a really annoying spot that I'm in. It's like regardless of which direction you go, not able to exit that easily. All right, get me out of here. To the
I shall
temple,
attend to it in a
please.
trice.
All right, shopping trip done. I might just like check in with him
It shall be
at the
as you
juggler
wish.
and be like, hey man, like I've just slaughtered like a civilization of half-ogres.
Don't
Oh,
touch me.
are we good?
I'm super important.
I'm super important. No healing potions. What are we doing? All right, I will grab 8 of your finest antidotes, please. Wow, okay. Can you identify this? I really don't want to. It's one arrow. Oh, wait, hang on. Wait. It's actually a good thing that I really didn't do that, because we have 2 of the same one arrow. Are you kidding me? Hang on. Stack those up. All right, now I'll, you know
Don't
what?
touch me.
I
I'm
have
super important.
3 of them. So why not? Wait. Hold on. It just says I only have 1 of them. I had 3. Am I going crazy? There's definitely 3. Fucking hell. Throwing me for a loop here. Oh, it's arrow of biting. It's not an arrow of frost. It's the siren's poison arrows. Very good. So the tip does not turn to blue once you identify. The arrow is designed as a deadly complement to the archer. Poison smeared on the barbed arrowhead infiltrates the bloodstream of its victims, causing agony and often death. Target must save versus death or lose 30% of its maximum hit points within 20 seconds.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
I didn't realize that. Yeah, I didn't realize that you just. Yeah, I forgot. You have a bunch of sirens in here. There you go.
Yes? I shall attend
The
to it
good
in a
ones,
trice.
I
It shall
suppose.
be as you wish.
All right. I think what we're learning is, do these temples not replenish their healing potion stock? Maybe after a certain amount of time.
How may I? It shall be.
Hey, I'm getting a little concerned over here on a lack of the whole.
It shall be as you wish. It shall be as you wish.
There's a bit of a lack of healing potions around here.
Let's go to the Jovu Juggler. There's not much for us to do in terms of casting spells to use them before I sleep, but I will probably sleep so we can make it be morning, so then we can
It shall be
actually
as you wish.
shop. Yawning.
So, have you tested your steel against those half-ogres I mentioned?
Well, yeah, I mean, I feel like I have, but apparently I haven't. So I'll go fuck myself, I suppose.
Can I have some Luren's best ale, please? And Sue's ale for Minsk over there. Get the Westgate Ruby wine for my lover over there, Jahira. Don't pay attention to Khalid, he's just here. The Salunian Topaz wine for Dinah here, and another for Imowen, please. Some guy came in yesterday. Said he was part of a caravan coming from armed Baldur's Gate. Said his caravan got wiped out. Raiders in the night, so it seems. There were humans and hobgoblins attacking together, he said. Can you believe that? Human folk working with goblin scum. What does the world come to?
Incredible. Hey, man, let me know when you find something good to talk about. All right, let's royal suited up. Actually, you know what? Let's sleep like peasants. No, let's sleep like merchants tonight. So we can have an 8
I shall
hours
attend to it in a trice.
at least. We're healed. It should be daytime.
It shall be as you wish.
The blacksmithy should be in tip-top shape for us to buy some ammunition.
It shall be as you wish.
I can make whatever you wish for a wee little bit more than me competition.
No worries, man. Thank you so much. All right, let's see what we should consider purchasing. We can now, he's got 15 bullet ones. All right, let me get, so they can hold up to a stack of 80, which is 4. So I'm just going to get 10 of those. Dagger of Venom could be crazy because hit target suffers 1 point of poison damage per second for 15 seconds. A potent blade favored by assassins all across the realms. Imowen could go crazy with a Dagger of Venom. Everyone, imagine a whole party. Everyone with a Dagger of Venom. I'm pretty sure that could be a nice one to consider. Hey, got an enemy that's a pain in the ass? No problem. So if I want, let me unselect that. If I want to grab some better arrows, we're looking at 162 for just 1 arrow? Or 10. I think it's 162 for 10. I have enough money to actually buy some stuff like this that's going to help us out, especially like Arrow of Ice and Arrow of Biting. Let's grab a couple of stacks of ice arrows, maybe 2 stacks of Arrow of Biting, because it just could be useful just to have a couple, just, you know, as a backup. Just be like, whoa, doof, doof. Quickly poison him a little bit from a distance, run away. So I'm going to spend the cash on some more arrows. How much? So what am I rocking with? Give the bullets to Dinah here. Give Imowen the jewels. Divvy out the appropriate items per person. Hey, who was I in control of? Who bought the arrows? Imowen. Okay, so arrow +2. I'll just take them, just so I'm in control of them. Lovely. Then we've got 23 arrows of biting. We have 46 arrows of ice. 26 bottles of rum on the wall. I think that'll just come in handy. Like, we'll just obviously try and get used to making them much more of like a rare use. Try not to go like crazy on them. I'll give Imowen the ice arrows. I'll give Minsk has arrow +1 that he can set as a backup. I'll give Khalid the poison arrows. And then we'll just like, if we're going up against like some stronger arseholes, we'll switch to those arrows. And be like, take that. You never stood a chance. I think that's a great idea. If you ask me, I think that is an absolutely great idea. Then we divvy out the poisons. Everyone, for the most part, should have like 1 or 2. Very good. And I don't know if there's Jaheira. In terms of Jaheira long range, Jaheira can have throwing daggers and darts. Not very good with the sling. Not proficient in the damn thing. I do have a bunch of throwing daggers and stuff already, so I could give those to Jaheira. So Jaheira can have something on the long range front. I believe the darts as well can be used. Lovely. I think that's good. That's where we're at. Spending big spender on the projectiles now that we're getting a nice amount of cash. The healing potions, maybe not as much. Maybe not as much. But in Chapter 4, we managed to make some progression. We still have not taken out those half-ogres, which is kind of nutty. But the Cloakwood awaits, as well as some other things. I want to see if we can maybe look into going to the Friendly Arm Inn, maybe switching up a few party members, just for the sake of, like, looking at these objectives. They might have, I don't know if they level up in the background or only if they're in your active party, which is a little bit of a rough thing. Like, if they're under-leveled, it will make wanting to do, like, as much as possible a struggle. But we'll see. I might go to the Friendly Arm Inn, put some characters in the party if they're, like, in my alignment. Seems that the party don't like certain characters, so they might end up fighting and killing each other. We don't know. But that's where we're going to leave it for now. We're going to bring this episode of Baldur's Gate to a close. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this one. I'm excited to progress both the main story and side stories next time. We're having crazy dreams. We're thinking about who we really are deep down. And I'm excited to see how that develops. If you enjoyed this episode, please consider leaving a like and a comment on the video. It really means a lot and helps support the channel. And subscribe if you haven't already, please. You can get 2 weeks of early access via my Patreon if you wish to support me directly. And that's it from me. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.